Hello and welcome to GrindslimeTV with me, your host Aaron. And today it's B-Side Saturday and it's a cassette edition. As you saw in the very title you saw before you saw. So first up, let's get a little look at a little splitty split here. Got 5 tapes on the go, and yeah, a couple of these have definitely been on camera before, but a couple of them definitely haven't, and the other one I'm not too sure, but it's been a while either way. Now, this one here is a very simple one. It's a split between Druid Lord and Anatomia. Only one song per side, unfortunately, because both tracks are absolute bangers. You get Beyond Putrefaction by Druid Lord, which is really, really cool. Very sort of a cosmic horror thing going on there, with a bit of a Hellraiser feel to it. So, got time for that. And then you've got Horrid Fate by Anatomia, which is a really nice, I was going to say a nice dark one, but I thought, no, they're all dark. And then I thought a nice slow one, so no, they're pretty much all slow. But I don't know, this one's got its own kind of flavour to it. You know, Takashi does these like this really cool sort of like back of the throat predator growl type thing at the beginning of the song. It sounds absolutely sick. Really, really cool. Get a nice look at the artwork there if we can. So very, very, very cool. That's all, I believe, Putrid Matt, is it? They've done that stuff. Well, the looks of it, I would say. So, yeah, well, Putrid Mark, is it? Sorry. Let's find out. Well, sort of black case, because it's a slip case, so that's pretty cool. I don't mind these slip cases from time to time, but too many of them take up room on the shelf. But every now and then, nice white and black, really cool stuff going on there. This is an album from Golem of Gore. So how's it been? Oh, Mark Riddick, that was it. Yeah, cool. I get so many of these artists confused with each other. And not because of their art styles. I think we're really, really fortunate in the underground. We've got so many cool artists right now. Mark Riddick definitely being one of them. And he's been on the game for a long old time, of course. But I think we're doing really well with all the different types of artists we're getting throughout the minute. Carl Dharma among them. Was a Carl Dharma original right there. What else is there? Gav over at or Nev, sorry, over at Gruesome Graphics. Sawblade. I mean, there's really cool stuff in the underground. My boy Lucas, of course, Rusted Winds. Whatever. Anatomia there, look, very cool stuff. Oh, Druid Lord. So very Death Doomy sort of thing. Grab a quick swig of my water. It's a hot one today. Oh, yes. So yeah, very Death Doomy. Very different styles of it though. Druid Lord, definitely they've got a bit more of a sort of a rockier edge than Anatomia. Not that this has any sort of death in roll kind of feel to it. It's just rockier, and even that's, stretching it. But really cool. And like I say, Anatomia's one is very sort of, it has its moments, but for the most part, it's like knuckle draggingly nasty. So there's the inside there. Yep, there's the boys there with old Druid Lord, and then you got over here. Old Anatomia doing their thing. Oh yeah, bless them. Of course, you can read an Anatomia interview in Grindslime Magazine Issue 1, which is available in the description box. You can really take a look in there. So, yeah, Druid Lord and Anatomia, America meets Japan, respectively. So, really cool, really fun. Definitely worth checking out. Whole thing's up on YouTube. And up next, we're heading over to, I can't remember actually. I think it's California. Okay, cool. So head over to the States then. And I'm assuming it's California. It was recorded in California. I hear it's pretty big. And who cares? This is a Cadaveric Necrogrind by Entety. Absolutely fantastic record. Front cover's a bit weird. It's got like the band members in very blurry photos posted over the top of some sort of chapel or building of some description. But really, really cool stuff here. So on this bad boy, it's labelled as a full length on like YouTube and stuff, but it's actually 2 separate releases put together. On this, you get the Cadaveric Necrogrind EP from 1992, and on the other side, you get the Into the Desolate Funeral Home Smorgasbord Mortuary Sessions from 1994. That's on side B, which is definitely my favourite side of this release. Both are absolutely cracking, but the B side is much like No Palm Death Scum is fucking brutal. And yeah, so getting a nice cool look there. Really sort of digging that logo. Got some pentagrams in there and shit, so that's always cool. Got time for that. Got a nice big logo in the middle. Oh yeah, that's the way to do it. But yeah, you get 4 tracks on each side. You get about, I think it's just shy of half an hour or so of music. You know, but if you like things like Carnivorous Vagina, Mortician, particularly early Mortician with the actual like drums and like, you know, that kind of thing. You know, your Mephitic Corpse, that kind of stuff, then you're going to be right at home with Entety. Yeah, this is a fantastic record, Cadaveric Necrogrind, so definitely worth your time. My favourite song on here is probably the opening track to the B-side, Into the Desolate, because it just absolutely pulverises when it comes in. It's absolutely dirty, boys. Just woof. But absolute cracker all the same. Heavy as balls, totally ferocious, and just what you want. Now, coming up next, we covered this band recently on the channel, and if I remember rightly, these guys are from Melbourne, Australia. But I did a separate release to this one. This is Internal Rot and their album Grieving Birth. I think this was from 2020, 2021. It's an absolutely cracking release as well. 20-something minutes. And you've got on here, like, if got your lyrics and stuff there, and cheers, thanks, and fuck offs and whatnot. Yeah, craziness. But yeah, all going on there, nice and fancy. You get some cool artwork as well going on. Oh yes, don't know what's going on there, but it's madness. Pretty cool stuff going on there. Yeah, and I think you get 22 tracks on this one. Yep. But for me, this sounds like imagine if Regurgitate played Death Grind instead of Gore Grind. I think it would sound a lot like this. You know, lots of blasts, lots of D beats, plenty of like short songs, more growled vocals than they are the like pitch shifted variety. You know, so you get that real sort of you know, more death kind of feel about it. But very catchy stuff as well. Really cool riffs throughout. None of the tracks feel like they're just there for the sake of it, like you get on a lot of grindcore records. You know, I don't recall there being any like 6-second songs. Maybe I'm wrong, I just didn't notice them. But you know, the songwriting throughout is really, really cool. It's even a little bit when they go into like these more, I guess you could say, thrashier riffs, but with sometimes like with their sort of half sort of tempo thrash beats and stuff. But almost that sort of, those sort of riffs definitely have a sort of Utopia Banished kind of feel about them from time to time. So really, really cool stuff going on there. I definitely recommend it. So Internal Rot, Grieving Birth. And that was, oh yeah, do the old record labels, of course. What was that one? So first one was Gurgling Gore. I think I might have mentioned that. But the second one is, what the fuck is your label called, bruv? What the fuck does that say? Unholy Domain. Yeah, there we go. And this one is, of course, head split records. I mean, again, like I said the other day, something that's out on head split, there's a good chance you're going to dig it. And just another classic head split release. So, make that happen indeed. Good God. It gets crazy, ladies and gentlemen. Now, next up, we're getting a little bit crusty. Oh yes. They've come over. They're from the Netherlands, I believe. Yeah, that's where Dutch people are from, isn't it? Yeah. Pretty sure. But yeah, these were featured on the show before, so we got a little bit of a sort of grindy, deathy, crusty stuff going on. This is, of course, Stresssysteem, if that's how you pronounce it. This is their third album from 2025, and this was sent to me kindly by their guitarist / backing vocalist, Reinhardt. I'm terrible. Yeah, Reinhardt, I think. Well, bloody hell, stuff popping up on the screen. Got rid of that. And yeah, really nice, simple DIY, the way it should be. Look at that. Nice and simple. There's the inside. You're well away. Lyrics and English track titles are available on Bandcamp. So, might make your life a bit easier for somebody, particularly me, because, you know, I don't read Dutch or whatever. So then we've got you get 5 tracks per side, I believe it is. Yeah, 5. Yeah. And oh yeah, it's called. Oh, I can't pronounce this shit. The Vorig Orlog. Oh, like I say, they'll use our letters, but then they'll get us with the pronunciation. But yeah, very cool looking stuff, particularly for a DIY release. It's nice when effort gets put into it. Shows where the passion lies. So nice little simple release there, but music-wise, fucking hell, this is really good. Of the 2 albums of theirs I've heard, I think this one's probably my favourite one. This is just heavy as balls. It's got just if you like a bit of bolt thrower, you know, Sacrilege as well. Who we covered the other, what was it, last week, I think. You know, that, and Napalm Death, you know, just a nice mix of stuff, but with a very, very crusty crust around it as well. So it's just very in your face, very angry, awesome vocals. Like, I really liked the vocals on the first record, but hearing them on this one, they just sound so much angrier, and but everything doesn't sound like it's too polished either. It's still got that raw energy that you get from the first one, and it's just straight up fucking just. It's a neck breaker, I'm telling you. It's going to get you. But whew, I think probably the title track is probably my favourite song on here, which is the track 3 on the side A. So very, very, very cool stuff there. But then again as well, there's a couple on the B side which are very, very good as well. But all round, this is a really good record. It may not be for everyone, for sure. It's got a lot of sort of hardcore feel about it as well, you know, being crust and everything is bound to happen in it. But yeah, definitely one. If you like your crust and you like some like extreme metal, this marries the two absolutely perfectly. It's got some blasts here and there as well, and it's proper sort of, you know, Flip, Paul Maskowitz sort of, you know, those bomb blasts and whatnot. Really, really cool stuff. Really cool. So yeah, every musician on there brings their A game, and I'm sure the bass player is very nice too. You've got to remember the bass player, haven't you? You know. So coming up next, this is the last one for today, and we're going to be looking at a little bit of gore grind from both Italy and Japan. Oh, that's right, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about Golem of Gore and Pharmacist. Oh yeah, and it's, what's it called again? Oh, it's just called. Oh no, yeah. Ambulatory sonic suppuration. Yeah, but get a little look at the artwork there. It's a bit of a soup. So, you know, one of those cool ass collages. I really like the gore grind collages and stuff. Was that a collage? No, I don't know. Oh yeah, I think it is. I wonder if I can get it. Yeah, it was put out on the Grindfather records. This one here was done on, yeah, Cognitive Decline. Was that one. And yeah, so it's fantastic split. Now, Pharmacist for me absolutely win on this split, you know, because in my brain it is a competition. But that doesn't take anything away from Golem of Gore's side. They do the opening side, you get 6 songs from them, and they open this split perfectly. It's just an absolute whirlwind of just sheer gore grind brutality, like that really sort of noise, sort of gore, sort of fucking, it's just as heavy as balls. Everyone on there you can hear loud and clear, but it's still just roaring nasty, like a spastic shaking a biscuit tin, you know what I mean? It's fucking mental. But the last song on their side, which is a sadomasochistic decadence in gore, fantastic track. It's definitely the longest one on there. I think it's over 3 minutes, and it's got some nice slow riffs in it, and it's just got a bit more structure to it, and that's not a problem with the other ones. You know, like I say, it's absolutely fantastic. I love some gore noise, but at the same time, I love good songs too. You know, so that. But also the great thing about that one is it's got a very dark kind of melodic side to it. They even throw in some sort of like strings that give it almost like an Asian kind of feel, which is interesting. At least that's what I get in my head when I hear it. But that song's fantastic to end that side because it introduces the next side perfectly. Like, because you really started getting that sort of melody, like old school Carcass sound from Pharmacist. Oh, and which, like I say, they've got 3 songs on here, and yeah, they're fucking incredible. I think Pharmacist's tracks on here are my favorite Pharmacist. It makes it my favorite Pharmacist released, I think, because it's just all the Pharmacist stuff that I've heard so far. Still haven't heard the new one yet. I'm saving that for when it comes out. I want to hear it in my room for the first time and be like, yeah, ooh, in all its glory, proper. But yeah, of all the releases I've got so far, and I think I've got all of them, like at least in tape format, be it reissues or whatever. Yeah, this is definitely my favourite. I just, because Golem of Gore, again, they're one of my favourite like modern gore grind bands, and you can read an interview of them in old Grindslime Magazine as well, issue 1, description box. That's right, yeah, that's right. Yeah. But yeah, all round, this is just like one of those really, really cool gore grind releases. You get 2 bands that play very different styles of gore grind, but just they blend so well together on this split. And you know, and you get everything you want from that early Carcass gear with Pharmacist. You know, I think Justin Horval said a couple of years back, like Pharmacist is basically where Carcass should have gone from Necrotism, and I totally agree. But I would say it's even rawer than that. You know, I'd say from like Symphonies and onwards. But I'll tell you something else about this as well. It's also the best production for Pharmacists as well, because the fucking kick drum on this record, absolutely, you can feel it in your chest. It's like a big wet thud. Like, oh, it's fucking horrible. I love it. So yeah, production's perfect for it. The songwriting's just bang on, and it's accompanied with 6 awesome tracks by Golem of Gore. So you can't really go wrong with that, can you? There's the old red cassette there, nice and fancy. So yeah, get on that and make that happen. Absolute cracking release, and there'll be people in the comments testifying to it too. I can tell. So that's it from me today. Be sure to support the underground and your local record store. Again, check out the description box to find your copy of Grindslime Magazine, and find me on Instagram at GrindslimeTV. Until later. My TV just turned on. What the commie shit is this? Alright. Latest taters.